Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jaising and today we are going to talk about Microsoft PowerPoint, animations and transitions. Let's get started. So here we have our blank presentation, right? But we're not gonna go with the blank presentation at the moment. So let's just create any of the templates that we prefer and we create it. So for the transition and the animation, let me give you a difference before we start talk about it. The transitions is how your slides change. For example, if you're having a slideshow on a projector or you're showing it to someone on your PC, how the slides change instead of a blink is called a transition, and how the elements inside the slide you have enter, exit, or co- interact with the audience is the animations. All right. So let's go ahead and do the transitions first. So for example, we have multiple slides here. Let's just copy these ones, right? So I'm gonna duplicate the slide and I'm gonna change a little bit in each so we can tell the difference as well. There we go. Now we have 5 slides. For example, now, if we go to the transitions, we have multiple transition options. For the professional look, try not to go with the really flashy ones and keep it as simple as possible. For example, you can try with the fade or a morph, which is actually a very slow and non-flashy transition, making it a professional one. Some of the people who likes to have a really flashy items, but I don't prefer it. But here's the a little bit of the preview how the flashy will look. For example, we have fracture here. So it will go like this. You can do the airplane. There we go. Checkboard. And then we have vortex. It used to be my favorite, not anymore. Right? You can use the vortex for the very first slide and keep the professional for the rest of them. Looks really good. Honeycomb is also good as well, as you can see. Even the glitter, right? So you have multiple options here for your entrance of the slide. Now, at the very end on the right side, we have an option called apply to all. As you can see right now, we have glitter on the first one. Now, if I start a slideshow, right, from beginning, as you can see, I have a glitter for the first slide, but the next they just change. No animation or any transition. But if I select the second one, add a very genuine fade transition, or let's just do a random bar so it's easy to actually see and click apply to all. Let's change the first one back to glitter because once you apply to the all, it applies to the all. There we go. Now let's start the slideshow again from beginning. And as you can see that it started with the glitter giving a really good impression. And when you click, it goes with the bars. There we go. A clean professional presentation, right? Now, what about the animations, right? The animation, how to make the same thing happen to our elements inside the slide, right? So in the animation section here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the element we want to enhance and then go to the animations tab. And here we have multiple options for the animations. There's 3 different types, actually 4. One is entrance, emphasis, and exit, and then motion path. So the entrance means that once the slide changes, your slide will be empty, and using this animation, your element will enter the screen. And the emphasis it means that either it's already entered or it's already there, doesn't matter if you have entrance or not, right? Emphasis makes the item do a little motion while staying on the slide. So let's just go with the spin so it's easy to see. There we go. As you can see, it's a spinning, right? So if I start a presentation right now from the beginning, as you can see, we have a glitter, a transition. It changes with the bar, and once I click one more time, it does its path, right? It does the spin, and then so was the transitions. It just keep going, right? So this is uh, the spin animation. Of course, you can do it to any element you prefer and in any manner you prefer, but there's always a catch. If you click on this one, right, and you want this one to spin and then exit the screen, right, the PowerPoint won't let you do it in a regular way. If you go here in the animation pane, you can see that in the entire slide, you have, let's say we have a spin on this one, right? So as you can see here, I have a spin on the title, right? So uh, it's also marked as number one, as this is the first one that will be performed, right? So if I click on this one and say wheel like this, right? So as you can see, this is number two, right? I guess I put it the entrance, yes. So this is number two. And then what about if I want the text enter as well? Because if I change the enter here to shape as well, I will lose my emphasis, right? I lost it. So how to make sure the text enters and perform another animation as well? For that, what we are going to do is we are going to use this small option here, add animation. So click the box you want to animate, click add animation, and let's just do these grow, right? And then we want it to exit as well, right? So actually, let's move it down here. And I want this one to exit also after my presentation is complete. So we'll just use the shrink and turn like that, right? So this finishes. And now once the content is here as well, let's just add an animation to this one to wipe out as well. There we go. Now let's go ahead and start the animation. This is on a fifth slide, so we'll go from the fifth. Okay. All right, slideshow from beginning, and we have our glitter, render bars. Go ahead, spin. Okay, now here. So this is the fifth slide that we have, right? In the fifth slide, there's nothing. First click gives our title. Second click gives our data. Third click performs a grow on this one. Fourth one takes it out. Fifth one takes everything out. And the sixth finishes the slide. So this is how you add multiple animations onto a single box, right? All right. And the next one that we have is our animation panes, durations, and the automation, right? So if you go back to the animation section on the very right side, right, you have few of the options in the timing section, right? So as you can previously saw that all of the animations that I was performing was on a mouse click. But what if I want to animate it, right? So what I can do is instead of on click, go it after previous. This is after previous. This is also after previous, after previous, and after previous. So it will automatically play in a sequence for you, right? Now, the timing is, I suppose, 2 seconds. Yes. So every 2 seconds, one of the item will be performed. Let's go ahead and start the slideshow from the fifth. So this is our fourth slide. And once I click change the slides, it will do it automatically for us every 2 seconds. There we go. As you can see, it's fully animated. You can do the same thing for the slides as well. In the transition section, go to the timing, and instead of mouse click, uncheck this and say after 5 seconds, right? Now, these are still on mouse click, so let's just say after 5 seconds, and let's say 5 seconds. So let's start from the beginning. So you can actually see the first two are on a mouse click and the rest are automated. So from beginning, we have our glitter and the slide will stay for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it doesn't change because it's on a mouse click. So mouse click and it changes. Another mouse click, it does its spin, right? It's on slide 2. So now slide 3, slide 4 is automated. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. And see, it's completely automated, no clicks required. So this is how you make your presentation automated in a professional way. I hope you guys like it. Do like and subscribe the channel and follow for more. Thank you.